Jamaica, there's a trust of high-rising buildings for the past couple of years, and with these high-rising buildings, apartments, you have persons wanting to feel one with the with the environment, with nature. So how do you actually, combine being on the flat, having a nice little pond space on your back patio for, let's say, a building when it's finished like this? How do you work that out? Join me in this video as we share in making that small back patio fish space for your outdoor. Having a nice outdoor, or I call it patio, fish pond doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have untidily, unsightly uh, 55-gallon drum cut like myself. I'm here at a garden store, and what we're looking at right now, we're looking at some plant, what I call it now, these are what they put plants in your patio, right? So you have different shapes, different size, yeah, style, all that looking good, right? And here you have the borehole in which they actually bore so that the water after your feet, after you water your plants, the water can actually go through. What if you made an arrangement with them, because these boreholes seem as if they were recently done? What if you could get these containers right on your back patio in your apartment, on that 3rd floor or 4th floor, even 7th floor, where you're thinking about getting some plants, um, you know, placing the plants around this same space and having a little pond. This would look really, really cool, right? Having a pond doesn't necessarily mean you have a large, 5 feet deep, 1 acre long space, right? You can have a pond, a small little pond even smaller as these, right, with fish, with plants, and both of them cohabiting the same space. So here you have a space, right? All I would need if I'm going to be actually getting this into a pond type of feature is either use silicone and cover this, or I can even still use the pond liner and actually line it and place water in it, and we could put some plants. So as we talk about plants, let's look at some of the plants that probably can help to bring up the aesthetics of that space that you have fish in on your patio upstairs, where you don't want any puppies, you don't want any cats, you don't want any bird that make too much noise, and so you want fish that is easily maintained. Well, that's what some people say. Plant world, right? And so you want some plants that is usually low in height, that you can actually place around your containers. Now, you don't have to have those containers in which I just shared with you a while ago. You could use these containers that I'm showing it to you now, and these containers, they're a little bit cheap. Well, they are much cheaper than the original that I shared with you, right? And one of the go-to plants for patio fish pond is that of patos, right? And you have different types of patos, right? You have different types of patos, and here you have this looks like about 3 different types of patos. I am not so versed on the different names, but as you look at them, you can see that they are different in style. You have 1, 2. This looks like another one. This and this look like the same, and this look like it's morphing into a different type. So that is a nice little plant that you can actually place around the siding of that little pond that you're actually creating on your back patio. You also have ponds, plants like these where you can place within a container. You can, line them all around the container, so everything just looks in one. Now you're gonna get fish to put in that pond that doesn't like to jump, right? Because what's a back patio with some fish in a nice little tub-like feature or a tote-like feature, and you have to be keeping it covered. Now you can also have your plants like these that goes high, and it actually offers some amount of shade for that back patio upstairs type of veranda outdoor life, where it actually shades the pond from sunshine, or yeah. So unlike this space we call it shade cloth that is being used to cover the plant, you can actually use the plant itself to actually cover the small little pond in which you have, and you find that it works out really well and it really looks good. It's because it's bushy, it has a lot of leaf. You find that the water itself remains clear, and it's not hounded by green water issues. Now you want to stay away from plants that is have a lot of limbs or branches, because these plants tend to grow tall after a while, or you're gonna have to cut them. So therefore, the beauty of the pond, let's say the pond was right here, the beauty of the pond would have actually escaped the entire scenery, because you want plants that actually lines the pond, and it continues to line the pond, giving it a green space and nature-like outdoor look, right? So you want leafy plants, which is always leafy. So you can even use these, right? You have annuals. Some persons might choose to use annuals, or some persons might choose to use plants that you can actually develop a system where in which the water actually can be released from the little tub into the plant itself. It's like a mini catchment area to water your plants. So you can actually harness water, and you can cycle water through the pond. So you catch the water in a jug, right? Instead of directly watering the plants, catch the water in a jug, right? The water is free from debris, so the bioload is minimal. And then now you'll have the tub sits there with the fish in it, and the little pump and the little features, all of that, right? And periodically what you would do, you would probably have a little pipe from that little tub that is channeled into your little garden space, which decreases the water that's in the fish tub. And then now you'd use the water that you have at the side to actually replenish the water within the little tub that you have the fish in. So as a result of that, you find it's like you're recycling the water, the nutrients in the water, as you release it from the fish pond or the fish tub, whatever you call it. It serves the plants well, right? So it saves your pocket, so you don't have to actually be going out there to get nutrients and minerals for the plant. So it works really, really good. Now, as I said before, for a backyard patio type of pond, I would more than likely go for plants that is have a lot of leaf, so that the leaf itself can serve as a little shade for the pond or the tub with those fish. Now this is just an idea in which you probably could think of, and I think it will work. Oh yeah, I'm at a plant store. Peace out guys, catch you next time. Bye bye.